He stayed off the ropes beautifully. Like I said, if he did, it would have made this fight a lot more easier for him. And look now, Manny stopped Eric Morales. Never been stopped in his career.
Well, the first gentleman is right there, offering his congratulations to Manny Pacquiao for a job well done. And Eric Morales is still sitting on his stool. He took a beating tonight. He gave it all he had, but just wasn't enough. Manny Pacquiao came very well prepared for this one. He was in superb physical condition. And as you said, Brian, he had an excellent training camp. Sabi nga ni Freddie Roach, his training camp for this fight was even better than the training camp he had when he demolished.
Distractions this time around.
Right, when he demolished Marco Antonio Barrera. At ang sabi nga nila, at sabi ni Manny sa akin, no, siya ang tinik ng Mexico, sa lalamunan ng Mexico. He has been the scourge of Mexican fighters. He has brought down Gabriel Mira, Marco Antonio Barrera, Eduardo Lucero, and now Eric Morales. Here's the official time.
Penny Bayless steps in and calls a halt to the bout at 2 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 10. The winner by TKO victory, Manny Pacquiao.
And there's the official announcement and the downcast face of Morales' manager, Fernando Beltran. We just saw him in our backdrop. And there's Manny Pacquiao being hugged by Eric Morales, being congratulated. There's one of his managers, Nick Connors, right there. Of course, his chief manager, Shelly Finkel. Yung pong manager ni Manny Pacquiao sa likod niya, si Jake Hosson. Everybody's contributed to this big victory. Yung pong mga spar mates ni Manny, siguro nag-contribute din sila because nagpabugbog po sila ni Manny Pacquiao. Nabubulo na po tayo rito in our excitement. And this is just an incredible victory for Manny Pacquiao.
So what does this lead Manny Pacquiao now? What is there in the future for him?
Well, a lot. Manny Pacquiao, his future is so bright at this point. He has won this for the entire Filipino nation. And now you're talking about possibly a big rematch with Marco Antonio Barrera with a WBC title on the line. Some highlights of this fight. And Eric Morales might have won the first round in your scorecards, Brian, but Morales tried to do whatever he could, but Manny was just sharper. And as the fight wore on, as the rounds progressed, parang nanghina ito si Eric Morales sa dami ng mga suntok na tinanggap niya galing kay Manny Pacquiao.
You want to notice in this round, Canito, and in this fight, is that Manny Pacquiao was a little bit more, he settled a lot more on his punches. He wasn't coming out, bouncing out, using up a lot of his energy. He seemed a lot more composed in this fight than he did in his last fight.
I think it's very clear that the fighter who was in better physical condition won this. And of course, the kind of strategy that Manny Pacquiao used was tremendous. His defense was superb. Nakita natin yung mga counter shots ni Eric Morales. Yeah, he stayed in the center. He didn't allow himself to be pushed against the ropes. At nabablock na yung mga counter shots ni Eric Morales, and that was the first knockdown. He got clubbed in the head, and then later on he just went down. Manny just took the fight out of him. And that was the second knockdown. At sabi ni Kenny Bayless, wala na, tapos na, sobra na. Masyadong magaling si Manny Pacquiao. Yan ang ating bayani, mga kaibigan. Yan po ang ating hari sa mundo or ng mundo, Super Pacman po.
I already can see the people rejoicing on the streets in the streets of Manila.
Governor Chavit Singson is in the ring. And one of Manny Pacquiao's biggest supporters. A tremendous turnout here of the Filipino community to embrace Manny Pacquiao, to wish him well. And Manny Pacquiao certainly acquitted himself. Si Eric Morales po talagang nabugbog po rito ni Eric Morales. Kita-kita po natin ang ebidensya sa kanyang mukha. And you don't know whether this could be the end of Eric Morales' career. Meron nga nagsabi, pababa na siya. This is the second consecutive defeat.
Do you think he grew overnight, Canito?
Well, could be. That could have been a factor because he looked pretty big again. Overnight, he might have put on about 10, maybe 15 pounds. That made him a little slower. And also, he was an easier target for Manny. Keith Davidson, one of the managers of Manny Pacquiao, also in the ring. Freddie Roach has to be very happy, just in
Big
fortune.
smile on his face.
And the Filipino community here in Las Vegas cheering Manny Pacquiao for that great victory for the Filipino people.
Job well done.
Certainly.
They had a remarkable training camp, Canito.
Well,
I mean,
all throughout, Eric Morales was a dangerous opponent. At mamaya po, makakausap po natin si Manny Pacquiao sa ating pagbabalik. Diyan lang po kayo.
This